and welcome back. We've got episode 2 here. My name is Gulmov. We're on the Terra 2 SMP server, and in between episodes, I went ahead and just kind of set up the base a little bit. A sugarcane going. I have a tree farm going over here. I started to fill in some of this. I figured I'll build a little starter hut, starter house right here. I've been going nuts with the wood chopping. I think this is probably full again. Yep, it's double layered the entire way. We lit up the town, and I've got some wheat. I think I've got, yeah, right over here, some cows and some sheep. I got all the basics I need so that we can start kind of building and expanding. Oh, there's a little baby sheep in there, or maybe that's a full sheep. I don't know. If you guys haven't seen this, I mean, this is pretty basic, but I'm loving it because this is how I'm starting to get food now. I've got this goes here, and then they start bopping up and down, and I've got food. I have wheat somewhere. I'll have to get some more wheat. I get it over there. I click on them. It makes them breed, and then only the adult cows or adult sheep die. And then I can go down there and pick up all the food, and that's how I've been getting steak and the cooked mutton. It's been pretty great. So I set up the sugar cane. I got all that going. I did a bunch of mining. I can show you guys the mines down here. It's honestly pretty basic. I just wanted to get the stuff needed so that we could. There we go. I did just a lot of strip mining here, and then I did the same thing all the way down there at the very bottom. I'll be honest, not very fruitful on the iron level. You know, I probably had I don't know, 50 iron when I got done with the shipwrecks, and I might have only found another 20 or 30 iron out of that all of that mining to get, all of this stuff. There's the wood from this guy over here. And I'm out of iron now. I don't have any more. I'm down to stone shovels. I don't have another axe anymore. So it's time to build the villager breeder and then the iron farm. And I've got I kind of put the stuff aside here. So I'm going to do a villager breeder that's self-sustaining. It's going to be two farmers that can farm their own carrots so that they will always have food to breed. And then I can actually show you right here. So we've got, I think, 2 villagers in this building. There we go, 2 villagers. I'm going to make those my 2 guys. I think all the other villagers died except for this guy. And I'll be honest, this guy has not moved. Since I got to this village a couple days ago, I don't think he's moved once from that spot. Maybe he's stuck or glitched, or I don't know. Either way, I've got these 2 guys, and they're kind of like my last hope. So I'll make a farm out of these guys, have them breed. Guess maybe have them drop their guys over here, have them come through the ground, and then I'll pull 2 out of here, and I'll make a nice tiny little iron farm. Probably, I don't know. I'll probably fill this in and put it right here. But I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's set up this villager breeder. All right, I'm thinking I just deconstruct this building. Maybe I can just build up a fence around this first, and then come back in, destroy. I'm assuming this is dirt all under here. Build a fence around it, destroy the building, and then they're just stuck on ground. And then, yeah, I make it into a farm, and then I put the beds here, let them drop down. Uh, yeah, let's do that. That seems like the easiest way to get this done. We've got these guys in here now. I'm gonna go ahead and give them some of these composters. Let's make sure that they are officially farmers. And honestly, I really just need one of them to be farmers, but oh, there we go. He took it up. So let's just go like this. I've got plenty of carrots. If we plant all these carrots, these guys are going to start farming. They will compost in the composters, but if I also set up some beds, then they're going to also try to breed. And this is where the breeder comes in. So I've got some beds on me. If I place them down, get a nice little opening here. The little kids are going to run to the beds. There we go. Let's go ahead and give these guys some carrots too. I've got extra. Now need to create the drop zone here. Um, so I've got some trapdoors. What I want to do is I want to create a nice opening that they can't get through, but that the baby villagers can. So if I go like this, okay, great. They can't get through. So now I can remove these. And I need to also drop this down. I want to make sure that uh, I only have adult villagers right here. Um, actually, I want them right here, in fact. So I wonder if I need to go like this, and like, there you go, like this. Okay. I want adult villagers standing right here. And I want that because I want to be able to pick them up with rails, which I don't have rails yet. I'm actually, look, I'm completely out of iron tools now, so the way I want to get around the babies getting out, so babies are going to drop down, I can put a little separator in right here. And then I need to put water right here. Let's use some glass so we can see what we're doing here. So the babies are going to get pushed onto here. And if I put the water here, put a sign so that it stops the water. The babies will get pushed onto here. And then they're going to come up right. They're going to, once they grow into adults, their heads are going to be right above this because they're standing on a trap door. And then they're going to be lifted up and pushed over. Okay, so babies will get nudged onto here. They can't jump up and hit this, but adults are going to be nudged over into here. And even if they grow up right here, their head's in the glass, that's not going to hurt them. They'll eventually get nudged over. They're going to be tall enough to where they're going to be picked up and pushed over and fall just like this. Now, let's put another sign here. Okay, so is that enough? Yeah, they're going to get pushed over. They're going to drop down. And then they're going to be pushed this way. One more water source. And I think we're good to go. We have success. We've got a baby in there. I had to step away and do something else, and just because these guys weren't doing it, I made this whole thing smaller. For some reason, I thought having bigger was better. In the past, I've probably done maybe a 5 by 5 in the past, so even this is bigger than normal. But it seems like now it's working. So now I want to work on getting the iron farm set up. For the iron farm, I need 3 villagers. So I need 2 more guys in here. I need them all to grow up. But I'm thinking we just do the iron farm right here. Make it real easy. Especially since I know there's no spawn points underwater. So if I cover this up, uh, we can put another iron farm together. And I think what I'll do is I'll do another little mini time lapse and build it, and then just show you how it works. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm at the point where I need to get a zombie in here. So I've got a leather cap that I can put on here. And I've got a little trap to put them in. But I need a zombie. So it's nighttime. I asked everyone not to sleep. Let's see what we can find over here. This is the desert, so there's going to be husks everywhere. Which I believe a husk will be fine. They'll still scare villagers. But will a husk put on a cap? I wonder if I need to give them a sword or my shovel or something else. All right, let's see what we can find over here. I could just go, here's a husk. Here's a husk. Let me give him my shovel. See if he picks up the shovel and or a hat. He picked up both. Let's go. All right, friend. Oh, I need that Enderman too. That's too late. Okay, one at a time. One at a time. Let's lure this guy back. And let's hope I don't mess this up. So I should jump over here like this. Oh, did he lose eyesight already? No, villagers! Oh, well, at least they're making progress over there. That's good. All right, so he lost line of sight with me. So if I go like this. Come on. Got him. Okay, let me put a nice roof over this guy's head, and we should be good. We've got the majority of this done here. This will eventually get switched into a wall, but what I wanted to show you is how this works. So villagers are going to be in here in this bed. There is a husk right there with a trap door. I'll use a redstone kind of clock, just repeaters, to constantly have this flip up and down. So they'll get aggroed a bunch, and then if I make all of these path blocks all the way around, the only spot that iron golems can spawn is here. They'll fall down into the lava, they'll die there, and I only have 2 hoppers. So for the first 15 to 20 iron golems that come through, I'm gonna have to collect that and then make these into hoppers. But we need to get villagers, and over here they've been growing up. 1, 2, 3. So I'm thinking what I do is they've made transporting villagers and mobs so much easier. I'm gonna get these guys in a boat, use the lead I got from killing a wandering trader, and just drop the boat here. And honestly, I don't know why that wouldn't do it. Let's give that a go. We've got him, and here he comes, up and over. Perfect. All right, let's get him in the boat. Get him in the boat. Get him in the boat. Okay. All right. Well, didn't think this was the hard part. Apparently that's the hard part. Let's try this again. Try this again. Go. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to get him in the boat. There it is. And let's put the trapdoor back to block this off. There we go. Okay. I wonder if I can use the same line, the same stairwell. Hopefully this guy's head doesn't get all chopped up like the last. Oh, well, no, I guess I can't use this again. Let's try to reuse this as much as possible. Got to drop him right down in there. Maybe if I stair step out, maybe that'll prevent. I say that right as I just knock him right in the head. Oh, I don't have enough here. Oh, I don't think I have enough. I wonder. You know what? I gotta use the glass. It's in the moment. I gotta do what I gotta do. Is that going over? Oh, that is going over. You know what? Oh, that's too far. Come on. Come on. Surely that'll pull it. That will pull it. Okay, so let's just get rid of that. So, we should technically have an iron farm now. Let's get these guys out of the boat. I can work on the redstone underneath. The problem is it's water underneath. So I need to power this block right here. So I probably need to clear out, I don't know, 4 deep over here. I have a little redstone clock going. Okay, so I'm thinking the best way to do is fill that in and then turn it on. So let me clean this up and clear out some water underneath. I have the final touches in place. We've got nothing hopper yet. Okay, good. So let's set this up. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter too much how long the timer is. They just need the ability to get in there and sleep. To like lay down in their bed. So, you know, a few seconds maybe. Let's see, are all these down? Yep. There we go. Perfect. Also, that should be spawning a golem already. Let's see if it hasn't. They should have already slept in their beds. Did we already get one and I missed it? No, we didn't get one. Okay, so they're clearly upset. I'm pretty sure they slept in their beds. I don't know if they need to re-sleep in their beds after having gotten aggroed the first time, but no, I mean there's no golem anywhere. This should do it. Just enough to reset it. So I tell you what, it's not almost nighttime. But let's wait for nighttime. Make sure they sleep in their bed once, and then I believe that this should work. And then I just need to get my hoppers. We got everything up and running. Everything's working pretty great. You know, it's only going to go up from here. So today was a pretty good episode. I think that getting the villager breeder up and running really helped a bunch because I had some issues with these guys back here, but this guy's up and running. We're going to start getting a bunch of iron. I think next episode it's time to go to the nether. I need quartz to make the redstone under there a little bit better, and I'd like to go and see what's happening over in the shopping district. I don't think anyone's built anything yet, but that's just, you know, I want to go see it and then come back, get some villagers together. Let me get some mending, some unbreaking, some sharpness, and then it's time to go and kill the dragon, get an elytra. I do need to figure out the mob farm situation, but this is going to do it for today. I appreciate you guys being here. If you would, leave a like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!
Life. Life.